Hi, my name is Kadus and I'm at the Council House, and today I've been invited by Plymouth City Council to host another anti-bias training workshop. Plymouth City Council as well wanted to really use this as an opportunity to work with decision makers as well as managers within their teams to look at how they can actually make their environment more inclusive. So them being proactive, collaborating with us was a really, really good opportunity for us to kind of share that and to look at what we can do to not just make the teams and the offices more inclusive, but also how that actually translates and trickles down into the community as well. It's an absolute honour for me to be able to do this because one, it highlights the work that Argyle Community Trust is already doing in the community, but two, it also shows that, you know, decision makers in the city are also very conscious and they want to make sure that they are also improving and developing, and, you know, not just that, but it also kind of highlights the collaborative process as well, which is amazing. So it's an honour for me to be able to do this. It is something that I don't take for granted, and I'm very, very excited to see what the future holds in regards to this partnership and collaboration moving forward. Cool. So today we will be talking about anti-bias and discrimination and how we can actually kind of check our own biases, but at the same time, how can we use those learnings and those findings to actually make our workplaces more inclusive? And yeah, I think it's really, really important that we do that. And I think for me, it's just something that I think is very important because I've been in spaces where I've seen the negative effects of that. And I know the effects that it can have on me and people that look like me. So I think it's very important that we can have these conversations from people who manage and who are in positions of power, for them to actually understand that and to see. The same way that I'm checking my biases is something that we all have to do as well. So hopefully this workshop should give you a good opportunity for us to look into that. How do we sit with discomfort? Now, before we kind of get into this, one thing that I will always say is when we come into these sessions, or in general, when we come into work, our professional hats are on, right? So, you know, my name is Kadus Smith. I work for Argyle Community Trust, but I'm also a dancer. I'm someone who's very, very passionate about food, very, very passionate about music, someone who loves to cry at movies. Like, there's a lot of things about me that I feel that is all part of who I am. And the reason why I say that is because we are all human first, right? That's the main thing. We're all professionals, yes, but we are all human first. And I think that's what I want, well, that's the lens that I want everyone to kind of work with me on today, all right? So there's that humility to understanding that I don't know the answers, but it's the attempt, right? It's the attempt. And the attempt could just simply be asking the question. The attempt could simply be just kind of reading the room, seeing how people respond. If you see someone responding a certain way, ask them, hey, you okay? Is there something that I need to know in order for me to be more educated in this subject, so on and so forth, right? And sometimes, to be fair, silence also is the good thing too, right? Sometimes it's okay to be like, you know what, I'm not gonna get involved in this situation right here. However, we can then look at systems that we can put in place to make sure that boundaries aren't crossed, that people can understand that once we are in here, every single one of us has to make a collective decision that we are going to be respectful, that we're going to understand, that we're going to focus more on trying to understand as opposed to us trying to enforce our opinions and our thoughts, right? And again, it's a collective thing, which I will kind of go into in another slide. Cool. Any other things? That was one thing.
Yeah, I found the workshop really, really useful. I think there's a lot of things that I'm going to take away and definitely share with my team. Kadus was mentioning about sort of cultural differences and different sort of microaggressions that potentially would come about following sort of lack of understanding around cultural differences and maybe diversity and things like that. And yeah, it's just really thought-provoking. I think it's a really good opportunity. I think anybody should come and do this workshop. I'm definitely going to take this away and speak to my team and look at actually how we can involve the community more and different cultures, different communities across the board. I just think go for it.